These are the moments federal agents broke the windows of a California home before handcuffing two teenage U.S. citizens during an immigration operation.
I never thought it was going to happen, especially to my family.
17-year-old Kevin Robles recounting the horrifying morning last week when his family was woken up to flashbangs and heavily armed officers at their Oceanside home.
It was scary, imagining just opening the door and getting received by like 20 lasers pointed at you and all these rifles.
His 14-year-old sister, Raquel, emotional, unable to say more than a few words about what she experienced. The agents were executing a sealed warrant for the arrest of their father, Arnaldo Robles, on one charge of being a deported alien found in the U.S.
Why do you have to cover up your faces?
A neighbor recording the agents as they surrounded the family's home, yelling in Spanish that they have an order from a judge, ultimately leading the father, mother, and the two teens out of the house one by one in handcuffs.
My cuffs were tied to the mags, and I was telling them if they can loosen them, and they're just foul language, like saying, oh, stop being a you can handle this.
Homeland Security has not responded to requests for comment or details on the operation. Court records reviewed by NBC 7 San Diego shows Arnaldo was convicted of a DUI in 2023, for which he received a sentence of 358 days in custody and 5 years of probation. The operation is the latest in a string of videos that have gone viral for ICE's aggressive arrest tactics targeting immigrants. NBC News has obtained internal ICE data that raises questions about who ICE is targeting. Of the more than 13,000 immigrants convicted of murder, either in the United States or abroad, that were not in its custody, the agency has only arrested 752 of them. And over 65% of arrests made since October were of immigrants who ICE identified as having committed no serious crimes. Kevin and Raquel, both U.S. citizens, were released that same day. Kevin telling NBC News San Diego that his father remains in federal custody, and his mother, who is undocumented, is now detained and going through deportation proceedings.
They said they only came to get one person, but ended up taking both of them.
Now, Tom, a DHS spokeswoman said the data we referenced was inaccurate, but they failed to give a criminality breakdown of the immigrants who have been arrested so far. Meanwhile, Republican Congressman Tony Gonzalez, who requested that data from ICE to begin with last fall, says he wants to see ICE using their tactical units to go after criminals and not nonviolent immigrants. He said that's something both Republicans and Democrats can agree to.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.